Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here every day. And so I'm on an old familiar, a word that I love when I heard it: equanimity. Equanimity is the key to freedom. Because until we can find balance in our life, we remain prisoners to our own self-judgment. So if you look at ancient spiritual traditions, they talk about living equanimously. Equanimously simply means living in balance. Can you see both sides of the situation? Can you see the situation from all sides? Because when you can see the situation from all sides, you take out the emotional reaction. That's a really big thing to having peace, is getting rid of the emotional reaction. That's true peace. Now, there are times in our lives where we want to experience the emotion, and I would highly suggest that you do. Experience the joy, experience the elation, experience the sorrow, experience the grief. But after you've had the experience, bring yourself back into an equanimous mind, a mind that sees balance. That's the mind of the divine. That's the infinite mind. That's the ultimate. And it's a point between thoughts. It's a point between breath. It's the point between. Think about this. When you think about namaste hands, okay, namaste hands, like this, right? Well, if you think about namaste hands, what are you doing? You're bringing in the yin, the yang, you're bringing them together, and now they're in balance. You're in balance. So when you greet someone from a spiritual perspective, you're coming to them in balance without judgment. You're not judging them. What a beautiful way to say, I'm coming to you as love. Because what is love? Love is the perfect state of balance, isn't it? It's a state where you can accept everything as it is. It's not romantic. Love has nothing to do with romance. Romance is a hormonal and emotional thing that we've created in the human world when we're infatuated with someone. But I love the idea when someone comes to me, namaste, the divine in me sees the divine in you. The balance in me sees the balance in you. But before I can do that, I've got to come into a state of equanimity. I must become equanimous. You see where I'm going with this? It's a fascinating thing as you begin to explore life and see it so differently. And isn't that what you want? In the middle of all the turmoil, all the contrast that's happening in the world today, wouldn't you love to have a few moments of peace? A few moments where you're not being dragged by your ego through the mud, through the crap, through the grime? Well, then it's your job to bring yourself into an equanimous state, seeing the balance of everything. Not only is a state of equanimity the state where the divine lives, that's a state where your soul is, because your soul is part of the divine. So we're always seeking that connection, and we wonder what that connection is. It's not a feeling of elation. It's not a feeling of feeling good. The state of the divine, the experience of the divine, is a state of perfect balance. A little something for you to think about. When you're there, you don't even know it. And you say, Lee, how can you not know it? Because you're in a state of perfect balance. There is no feeling in a state of perfect balance. Do you get what I'm saying? You've taken the contrast and you've merged it in. It's the same thing as if you take all of the colors, let's say the colors of a rainbow, the colors of the chakra, and you bring them together. What color do you get? White. It's the state of balance between all the colors. That's why white is referred to as the color of the divine. That's why when people say, I saw the white light, they saw life in perfect balance. And white represented that perfect balance in their life. I don't know if it's true, but why does a bride wear a white dress? Well, they would say she's a virgin. Might be, maybe she's in perfect balance, that she loves her husband. So by loving her husband, she sees all sides of him. She's in perfect balance with her husband. Wouldn't that be an ideal way to have marriage? When two people get together and they're coming together in a marital ceremony and they're both in white. What they're both saying, I'm coming to you in a state of equanimity. I'm coming to you in a state of balance. That's the perfect state of love. It means I accept you as you are, all the sides of you, not just this side or that side, but I accept all sides of you. And when you do that, my God, the relationship it's got a future. But if you're only accepting half of the person, the side you like, guess what? When the infatuation wears off and the other side shows up, it's going to be fireworks. It's not going to be pleasant. Whoa, why did I meet that person? Why am I with that person? Well, because you denied the other part of them. Remember, every individual owns all the qualities. Every quality that exists in the human form, 4,628 of them, according to Dr. John DeMartini. You have all those qualities within you, and so does everyone. When you deny any of those qualities, you deny part of yourself. When you deny part of yourself, you're not self-accepting. When you're not self-accepting, you're not authentic. When you're not authentic, you can't possibly be loved. Because if you're not putting all of you out there, how can someone accept you as you are? Because you haven't even accepted yourself as you are. Interesting concept. Now, I don't expect you to get it right away, because it took me a long time to get to where I'm at this point. But it's something I'm here not to get you to come to my way of thinking. Do you get that? I'm here not to get you to think the way I do, but I'm here to present ideas that cause you to question. If I can cause you to question and you come up with your own way, now you become empowered. And you see the beauty of when I do these things and I'm presenting these ideas, I'm questioning them in my own mind. I'm saying, where can I go with this? Is this really true? How can I be different? So if you got comments on this, please write them down. I love comments. I am so open to comments. Why? Because the second you close your mind to a new possibility, to a new way of looking at things, you shut down your ability to grow. You mentally start to decay. You mentally start to die. Because to live is to grow. Really contemplate that idea. To live is to grow. And what do we do as humans? We want to grow in a greater and greater and greater expression of life. Dion goes. Tuned in, love the discussion because I have questions and I come here, the answers find me. Yes, when you ask the question, Dion, the answers find you. We're all in a place, Dion, of wanting more balance in our life. We all want it. There's so much contrast being thrown at us, so much bombardment that we're seeking that peace. And the only way we need the peace, we can get the peace, is to find balance. Here's the best place. Meditate. Get the mind so the mind calms itself by releasing thoughts, not thinking thoughts, calming the mind, slowing the mind down. That's why I do meditation every morning with anyone who wants to be a part of it. Meditation, all you got to do is go to agapespiritualcenter.com, click on the events page, and you'll see every day there's a Zoom link for meditation. Anyone can join. Anyone can join. Also, let me do a plug. Today's Wednesday. It's Agape Gathering Day. So if you want to gather with like-minded people and just chat, connect, go to agapespiritualcenter.com. I got 2 gatherings today, one at 1:30 Central Time this afternoon and one at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. No matter where you are in the world, if you can plug in at those times, I'd love to be with you, love to share with you, love to hear what's going on in your life. I love two-way interchange. I mean, there's so much intimacy that can happen. People don't believe it can happen on Zoom. I'm telling you, it does. I've witnessed it, experienced it last night in class. So with that, make equanimity one of your favorite words. And you know the one I really like? Equanimous. I love that word, equanimous. Perfect balance. The state of the divine. Realize today you can create anything you want by simply becoming the person you desire to be in no matter what you are doing. That's the question you ask yourself today. Who do I want to be as I live this day? Be your authentic self. It's the only thing you can really be. It's the only way you can love yourself. And it's the only way that others can love you. Until tomorrow, create a great day, everyone. Aloha.